Time is 11 o'clock on this late Wednesday, January 3rd, 2018, and it's time now for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this late Wednesday, January 3rd, 2018. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. It's 11 o'clock on this late Wednesday. Top story on Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this late Wednesday is inside the tumultuous relationship of Donald Trump and Steve Bannon as Trump attorney sends Bannon cease and desist letter over disparaging comments. Trump's North Korea treats renewed debate over nuclear authority. Winter storm threatens East Coast, brings temperatures colder than Mars. Paul Manafort sues Miller and asks the judge to narrow the Russia investigation. Missing Rock girls found safe in Colorado, person of interest caught. Israelis voice warnings Palestinians talk of blackmail and wake a tweet by Trump. Iran's Revolutionary Guards claims citizens protest over. Iceland mix companies prove they're not paying women less. Palestinian girl who hit soldiers could get long sentence. Trump dissolves voter fraud commission and advisor says it went off the rails. Top FBI, DOJ officials huddle with Ryan Tuck dossier. Fire breaks out on Hillary and Bill Clinton's property in Chappaqua, New York. U.S. attorneys named in 17 districts including Brooklyn and Manhattan. Looking at the local news from the Sun Chronicle. Bailey jumps in an Attleboro State Representative race. Betty Poirier named Chamber Person of the Year. Paul Root calls for inclusion in Beck's new Attleboro High School. Residents clean up Attleboro area grocery and hardware stores ahead of storm. Kevin Dumas, new Mansfield manager, off to a fast start. Mansfield, a repeated drunken driver, allegedly struck a guardrail on Route 140 South ramp before driving almost a mile with a two flat tires with convenience store police said Wednesday. North Attleboro man faces danger hearing for alleged assault. North Attleboro woman helped herself to neighbor's threat card according to the police, and Cooper knew Attleboro Council President Withers leads school board. Head-on collision in Norton leads one injury on Taunton Avenue about 8:40 p.m. on Tuesday night. And take a look at the school closings in the Attleboro area for tomorrow because of the storm. Attleboro schools closed. Bishop Fee High School closed. Bristol County Agriculture High School closed. Rehoboth Schools closed. Foxborough Regional Charter School closed. Foxborough Schools closed. King Philip Regional High School closed. Mansfield Schools are closed. Norfolk County Agriculture School closed. Norfolk Schools closed. North Attleboro Schools are closed. Norton Schools are closed. Seekonk Public Schools closed. Southeast Regional Vocational Schools are closed. And Plainville Schools closed on Thursday. Tri-County Regional Vocational Technical High School closed. Rentham Public Schools are closed. And trash collection delayed today in Attleboro, Mansfield, and North Attleboro, as many other schools around the region. We'll have more of that coming up in the weather segment of the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news. UK's top bosses need 3 days to earn a worker's yearly wage. Tesla again delays Model 3 production target but says it's making a major progress. I don't even know how some Oregonians panic about new self-service gas law. Capital One says all hands on deck to fix duplicate transaction issue. Alaskan infant DNA tells story of first Americans. The strangest star in the sky finally has an explanation of its flicker. China's space station will soon crash to Earth, but nobody knows when and where. The moon is about to do something it hasn't done in more than 150 years. From vegan and keto and Mediterranean, experts rank 2018's best diets. Raw water is a new health trend, but is it safe? Therapy for inner blindness sets prices at an $850,000 price tag. And this rational desire is driving millennials and Gen Z into depression. Taking a look at New England Incident Alerts report. 40 minutes ago, a 3-alarm fire in Springfield, New Hampshire, 231 Fisher Corner Road. Reporter building fire. Peter Channel News time is 11:04 on this Wednesday night, and it's time now for a sports report. The Boston Celtics defeat the Cleveland Cavaliers at the TD Garden, 102-88. The Norton Lancers ice hockey team fall to the Ashland Clockers at Foxborough Sports Center, 4-1. The lone goal on the Wheaton Lions, on the Norton Lancers, came on Brendan Aiden. And in Wheaton College, the men's basketball team defeated Clark and Worcester 79-73. And the women's basketball team fall to Clark 67-63 at Emerson Gym. Mike Gorman is tired of Isaiah as he returns the guard ahead of the Cavaliers and the Celtics. Josh Rosen, of course, returns to the 18 NFL draft after 3 years at UCLA. And Packers move on from OC Edgar Bennett and quarterback coach Alex Pempelt. Peter, chill news time is 11:05 on this late Wednesday night, and it's time now for Traffic and Transit Report. Beep beep! Let's study off on the MBTA where the bus shuttles will replace Mattapan trolley service between Mattapan and Ashmont stations due to winter storm. On Journey 4, subway and bus service will operate on a regular weekday schedule. Mattapan trolley service will be replaced by bus shuttles. Commuter rail will operate on a reduced schedule and ferry service will be suspended. Fitchburg line train 432 10:35 p.m. from Rochester 25 35 minutes behind schedule route to North Station due to a mechanical issue. Province line train 8:53 p.m. from Whip to Johnstown for 25 35 minutes behind schedule between Hyde Park and Staff Station and ferries. Yeah, looking good. Okay, take a look at the highways and byways of New England. 146 on the southbound side. It is backed up to Round Road. 99 and 295 in the Lincoln Rhode Island stretch. 130 to the westbound side, also in Jamestown. Route 79, the northbound side, also after Route 195 in Fall River. Borden Bridge on the southbound side, a little slow. Mass Pike and 93 interchange in downtown Boston is a little slow. 120 to the northbound side, Lewis Rand 2A in Lexington. Central and Western Massachusetts highways are looking good. 84 eastbound side, it is backed up around Hartford, Connecticut. And Vermont, New Hampshire main highways are looking good. Interstate 87 the southbound side, Little slow in Route 11 in Champlain, New York, and all Route 59 slow in both ends in southern Quebec. Peter Chow, this time is 11:07 on this late Wednesday night, and it's time now for a weather report. And take a look at the radar satellite loop, and it shows take a look at the radar satellite loop, and it shows the storm. This is the storm. And it's a line of snow stretching south of Scranton, PA, stretching down for Pennsylvania, down around much of Maryland and southern New Jersey and Delaware, and down the Virginia, North Carolina coast, and seeing some sleet down around New Bern, North Carolina, and rain showers off the North Carolina and Virginia coast, and raining off the Jersey shore, and snow around the Cleveland area, down around Fort Wayne, and on the western portions of Michigan, and snowing from off Erie, Pennsylvania, down around Buffalo, New York, and down in upstate New York, down to southern Quebec. And otherwise, a cloudy skies for much of southern Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, and all of southern New England. And looking at the future cast. And the snow will make its way toward Long Island and Connecticut by about 3 a.m. And it'll start snowing around the South Shore by about 4 a.m. A little snow showers. And it'll make its way toward Worcester by about 6 a.m. And then the storm will be starting as snow for much of eastern Massachusetts, while the South Shore and the Cape will start off as rain. And then the snow line will collapse throughout mid-morning from South Shore all the way down to the Cape and the Islands. And then the Cape will turn from rain to snow by about afternoon time, as this is heavy bands of snow showers around the Cape down to the dark blues. So this is a storm that you need to take very seriously and stay in the comforts of your own home. And a couple of closings. Naughton Town Hall closed for tomorrow because of the snowstorm. And the Naughton Board of Selectmen meeting for tomorrow is canceled because of the impending snowstorm. So my fellow Northernites, stay safe. And I just got word from Coach Ted Curley, the AD director at Naughton High School, after the hockey game, that the Naughton Lancers indoor track meet tomorrow at Wheaton College has been canceled because of the snow. Right now, it's 12 above zero, humidity at 90%, and the barometer 30.12 inches. It's falling slowly, and the wind speed is calm. We are under a winter storm warning, and in fact until 1 a.m. on Friday, and heavy snow expected. Travel will be very difficult. Impossible tree branches could fall as well. Total snow accumulation 8 to 12 inches, localized amounts up to 16 inches in Rhode Island and eastern Massachusetts are expected. Most of 7 in New England until 1 a.m. on Friday, and be prepared for significant reductions in visibility at times. And also, Friday into Saturday night, another blast of bitter cold air is expected, and wind chill advisories will be needed. Wind advisories may also be needed, and throughout the weekend, the prolonged bitter cold brings in a chance for isolated freeze-up ice jams within Interior 7. New England and freeze-up ice jams can produce flooded upriver at the ice jam location, and sea ice formation is also likely on harbors and bays and inlets. Okay, forecast goes like this. Tonight, snow like May after 5 a.m. Mostly clouds, hot temperature rising to 21 by 5 a.m. Calm wind becoming northbound 5 to 7 miles in the midnight. Chance ratio to 60%. Total nighttime snow accumulation to less than 1 inch possible. Thursday, snow can be at any time. High near 26 degrees, plus no up for about 13 to 18 miles, increase at 19 and 24 miles an hour. The afternoon winds could gust size 40 miles an hour. Chance ratio is 100%. New snow accumulation 10 to 16 inches possible. The 10 inches will be in interior New England, while the 16 inches will be around the South Shore and the Cape and Islands. For Thursday night, snow likely may move forward 10 p.m. Areas of blowing snow, mostly clouds, low at 8 above. Wind 2 above, low is 1 below. Plus 3 with a west wind about 13 to 20 miles an hour, gust size 41 miles an hour, chance pitch at 6%, new snow accumulation less than 1 inch possible. For Friday, areas of blowing snow before 9 a.m. Partly sun's got about 13 degrees, and wind chill above, the low is 8 below. West wind about 13 to 18 miles, gust size 39 miles an hour. For Friday night, Parkhouse got about 3 below, west wind about 14 and 17 miles, gust size 43 miles an hour. For Saturday, mostly sunny and cold, high about 8 above and low about 8 below. For Sunday, mostly sunny skies about 18 about 11 below. For Monday, a chance of rain and snow after 3 p.m. Mostly clouds about 35 about 29 degrees. Chance ratio is 40%. Tuesday, a chance of rain and snow. Mostly clouds about 39 about 18 degrees, and chance ratio is 50%. And for Wednesday, mostly sunny skies about 26 degrees. And that's great for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this slate. Wednesday night, January 3rd, 2018. I'm Peter J. Woods, and I hope you have a good night with a good positive attitude. And I'll see you tomorrow morning with more important. You have a good night and stay safe tomorrow.